What up to the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? Welcome to the Black Law, where we talk black about TV, film, music, sometimes digress, and, well, I was going to say drink grapefruit juice, but my brother just informed me that grapefruit juice interacts with your blood pressure medicine, which I take.
Yes, we
That's
both.
disappointing. So I won't be drinking much at all.
Black may feel like it doesn't crack. We are cracking.
Cracking. We are. I don't even like that, man. But you know what? This is, first of all, the man to my left or right, depending on the platform you're watching, is my brother Ryan. Say what up, Ryan.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening?
You know, I gotta get something else for you to say. Say hello to the people or something. Because you just go, what up, what? If I give you another, if I ask you to do another introduction, it might be more glorious. No, it won't.
No,
No,
not
it
at all.
won't. No, it won't. Won't at all. Yeah. So yeah, here we are at the Black Log. I can't drink my juice, but we can talk good times. How about that? I can do that. Huh? No. No. No.
Oh,
That's
hey,
that's what the
if
Italians. I think the
if
Italians
you
did that.
if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you're on any of the audio platforms such as Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. And if you don't really like what we're doing, leave that 5-star rating, and we promise to do better next time. And you can find a lot more clips on IG, TikTok, and Facebook. And also shout out to Tiffany Custom Creations.
E.
They although they did not make this shirt, I suspect that they could have made this shirt just as good or even better. But they did make me a Howard shirt that I'm loving. I'm trying to figure out some new things. I'm probably gonna try to get something for Mardi Gras, but they'll make anything that you want. Trying to figure out what I want specifically on the shirt. But you can find them at etiffanycreations.com.
For all your apparel needs. You know, speaking of upcoming Mardi Gras, I just saw this thing online where this woman, she had this thing where she took saltine crackers and laid it on a baking sheet, and then they had this kind of like praline type of sauce, and then she covered it up
Some of
and
that
baked
crack.
it.
And they call that crack.
Yes, yes. You
Yeah,
know,
rolling.
it's
I had
no,
that
no.
before.
You have
Yeah, I don't remember when, but I had it somewhere. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's rolling. It's rolling.
really?
Yes. Yes. I don't remember where I had it at. I just remember exactly I just remember that description.
A
Yes.
cracker
It's called crack.
and prop. I guess, man. Man. Oh, whatever. Hey, we
I
gonna
mean,
do
I,
something.
I mean, it ain't it ain't top notch, it ain't Snicker
It,
bar, nothing like that, but
it ain't
it's rolling.
pecan. It ain't, as they say,
Yeah,
it
it
ain't,
ain't praline.
it ain't. But that's what it seemed like. It seemed like an offshoot trying to do praline. Because
I can believe that.
it was another person, and it was other people. And I was like, is that something they do? I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, but I just was like, it was good, I guess, huh?
Not going there.
No, I said it was good.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
what?
that's good. That's good. Nah,
Wait, what?
it was an inside joke that obviously was only inside for me. It's fine. So it's fine.
What?
It's fine.
What?
It's all good.
Um, Here at the Black Law, we also, in trying to entertain, we also try to educate, and we starting this new thing called the Word of the Day. And the first
Word of
word
the
of
week,
the
more
day.
so.
Okay, Word of the Week.
Just because
Word
we
of
only
the
do our podcast once a week.
Okay, Word of the Week. Word of the Week. The Black Law Word of the Week is acerbate. ACERBATE. It's a verb. Acerbate, meaning to irritate or aggravate. Used in a sentence, the prostitute's already bad mood was acerbated when she discovered her trick was a Scientologist, and there was only 25 minutes left.
You know what?
Acerbate.
I know. We said you do you do a word, I do a word, but I feel like I might have a sentence. I am really acerbated when I go to the gym and people act like all the machines are theirs. I got this machine right here, but I'm using something over here. But I'm holding on to this machine right here. And this machine right here, I got dibs on it too. So you're holding on to 3 machines right now, but you're only doing one thing right now, which doesn't even involve a machine. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
There's something.
As a person who goes to the gym, I hate people who go to the gym.
There's a TV show, and I've seen something like this, where there was a person, like, like you find a way to bring him to the gym, bro.
Bro, that's the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my life, bro.
You
will
have
literally
had-
see
you in the gym, dude. In that ecosystem, bro. It's you're happy, but you're not happy.
You know what's funny too? People think when I looking at them, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm looking at them like, hey, you're so damn selfish. I can't believe it. And and some people would look at that and say, man, if you got something to say, you need to go tell them. No,
Nah.
I don't, because people are so sensitive and they want to go find a gun and go kill you. And secondly, I like the fact that I have a secret in my head that I'm talking about you and that you don't know. And you think that the smile on my face is smiling at you because...
What if one of our new fans realize may attend your gym and be like,
selfish as hell.
everybody in the gym ain't so.
Everybody at the gym is not selfish. It's definite. But those people, those people, especially the ones at certain, like if you go to a certain machine, bruh, and they just sitting on there like this, bruh. They on the machine like this.
Yes, I have seen it.
And you're like, and you're sitting over there like, bruh, are you using it, bruh? Or are you looking like, you go look at your phone in your car, bruh?
I am not saying it doesn't happen because I've seen it myself. They are those. Yeah, they are those. And
yes,
again,
I am the gym police. Yes, that is me.
So back to the point. The word of the day is acerbate. Take it into the world and use it. I guess we're doing good times, and before, correct?
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of digressions in this episode.
I don't even. I have to have a brief summary.
Oh, brief summary. Our brief summary is brought to you by Brevity. If you didn't have it, we'd be here all day.
James decides to start a fix-it business in the apartment. It's against his lease, and Bookman finds out. Drama is on the horizon.
Bookman is introduced.
Yes, the introduction of Nathan Bookman. And I had some revelations about Nathan Bookman in this episode. Well, really one, I guess in general, and something maybe I missed in this episode because I was younger. But we start the family's home. James is fixing a radio. Florida is cooking. Thelma is Thelmaing. Michael is reading, and JJ is wanting to paint and argue with Thelma as usual. A knock at the door is the first appearance of Nathan Bookman. That perm of his is kind of hurting right now. It's not that perm is kind of hurting.
That perm.
And
he did have a perm. He did have a perm.
Bookman comes in, and
I think that's his natural hair, though.
I've seen Johnny Brown in his early years. Let me tell you, Johnny Brown. I've seen Johnny Brown. That is not Nathan
I'm
Bookman. That
I'm only saying that because it seems like when I see a lot of shows, his hair has always been kind of
yeah,
that.
that's when he
And even
became
and even the froze look like they might have been a little.
because you knew, but he was like one of those like during get Love American Style and those early variety shows. Yeah, he was kind of like one of those guys you would see on stuff like Rowan, a thing called Rowan and Martin. You would see him. He had not a natural, but his hair was natural. So I promise you,
If
somebody
your
sat there and
hair,
did. Somebody sat there with and put that concholine in Johnny Brown's head.
like,
Um, he comes in and he's this guy likes to get the innuendo. They talking about I heard a lot of noise in here. You know, there's a noise clause, and he comes across as a guy who wants to let everybody know he's in charge. And the thing that I noticed in the whole thing, I'll get straight to it. I used to think that he was just somebody just liked to be because he was fat. We found jokes, this, that, and the other, but he was a bit of an asshole. he,
oh yeah,
he
oh
was,
yeah, 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 yeah.
he was like
You just figured
literally
it out.
but not. I just didn't realize. Like I thought it was like joke with him
That
because
was
he's
always
fat.
even when I was younger. That stood out about that episode. I was like, this dude is a jackal.
I remember him fixing stuff. I don't remember the Bookman part as much. You know what I mean? I just was like, man, I kind of think you earned Booger and Buffalo, but you earned them all. You own. You earned them. Like I said, he comes in and he talks about the lease, and then he mentions, he wanted, maybe he could get some biscuits. Like he seems to go apartment to apartment and
Bro, how you go?
gathering
How you just go to somebody spot, bro, and say, "Hey, man, y'all got some biscuits? Biscuits."
like biscuits, like yeah, and not just biscuits, but a dozen.
Like, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, dude, asked for biscuits, bro. Biscuits.
But again, a dozen.
This is
He didn't.
obvious. The only thing about this entire episode that just stood out is it just reminded me how things are totally different generation wise. Now it is called obviously body shaming, but back in the 80s and part of the 90s and the 70s, that was the catch, bro. If you were the big person, they were gonna get some jokes in on you, bro. That was it.
I think I told you all. I discovered that the young lady who played Betty Jean is from New Orleans. I didn't know that. She's from New Orleans. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like you look at you'll never see an episode like Betty Jean again.
Yeah, Betty Jean,
never. You will never see that. Like I said,
guys rub together.
Bookman gets his biscuits, and as he's bouncing out, Walona comes in, and we hear the first utterance of "Hey, Booger."
yeah. We were introduced to Booger.
Walona asks. We find out that the radio James is working on belongs to Walona, and he fixes it. She talks about how she likes to lay around and listen to her radio. It's like you need a TV too, Walona. Like that radio you hanging up to. She goes into this long diatribe about this DJ. It's like
Walona is the perfect example of a person who is alone, not lonely.
Oh yeah, she said that. She said that in the early episode.
Oh, she did?
She did.
Oh, was that the one? Was that the one with the blind dude? No, the deaf dude?
Yeah.
I would say the deaf gentleman. He was very dapper.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me as I go up the elevator of the Cabrini Green projects.
Stop. Oh my God. Walona asked to pay, and she says, "No. You ain't got to do that, Walona." He said, "I would have paid somebody else." And then Florida says, you know, James, with all this talent, you fix everything around this house. We can start our own. You can start your own fix-it business. And James is fighting it, talking about the economy, and then they're saying that's exactly why you should, because the economy is bad. People can't afford to buy new stuff, so you got to get it repaired.
They giving you cash too.
Cash. You ain't got to report it to Uncle Sam. They all give examples. JJ says, I could get you big business with my ladies and their busted hot combs. You know what, man? The hot comb was a thing I never understood.
I did not have a Shagu of the moment, Shagu of the show, but I'm bordering grabbing onto that. The more I think about it.
I never had a hot comb. I never knew anyone with a hot comb. I did have Afro Sheen and Stay Soft Fro.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen hot combs. You just didn't really know what it was called.
I guess.
Isn't a hot comb the thing that it's like a clamp? And they
that's a press iron.
Oh well.
A hot comb was supposedly for picks. A pick
for you know, you're right. It
was a heated
comb
pick.
It was like a hot pick.
Hot pick for afros.
Bro. That's an awful, bro. A hot pick, bro.
Man, you do go and buy that thing. Go buy you a bottle of Stay Soft Fro, man. You be all right.
Your mama knew how to buy some Stay Soft Fro.
Yes, she did. That and the afro.
Ryan, stay still. Oh.
To you younger people, y'all don't know what an afro was, boy. Afro.
Stay in place. Stay in place, Ryan.
Let me tell you something. That Jackson 5, let me tell you something. They worked hard for those, man. I'm telling you.
They did. I can't imagine what they had to go through for that, bro.
Man.
They had to blow it out for him. Whew. To get it looking that neat. Man.
I think Tito was the one that said, look, we didn't got what you need, because Tito's never was perfectly round. Tito was like, look, I'm good. We look, I'm going to get some.
Tito also kind of had that look that he kind of had that really monotone kind of straight face look that kind of made you think he might swing on me.
Oh, I've always thought that. Let me tell you something. Tito Jackson. I've always looked at Tito Jackson and I say, that's the one you don't mess with. Not Jackie.
Tito is
not
always...
Jermaine. God, man, rest in peace, man. Tito Jackson, you know what? I had a script I had written, and it was for a TV show. Well, not for a TV show, but for a show that I created. And I had an episode where I met Tito Jackson, and he just was like very off-putting to me. He was like I was scared. Like, yeah, dude.
That's how Tito saved, man. Are you seeing
Tito looked like he held out. If somebody went at a Jackson, I don't care if you're the older one or the younger one, he was like, yo. That dude wore a bowler in the 2000s, dog. Nobody wears a bowler except in London, dog. And ain't nobody said nothing about it.
I have no idea what a bowler is.
The round has like Laurel and Hardy. You remember those like round English hats? Like they kind of round.
Oh
and stuff like
that. He does.
So that man was wearing a bowler, and I was like, and ain't nobody gonna tell him nothing either, because he's Tito Jackson. Hey man, we digress.
I told you we are gonna digress a lot. This episode was kind of whack.
No, don't call it whack.
No, you know what? It was whacker than I remembered it being.
Okay.
It's kind of like when we decided to skip over the other ones because it was like, James just mad at Florida because, she wants to be smart. But then I ran across a clip from that episode where she went back to school. I was like, man, I think it's a pretty good episode.
Can't hang it on one clip. Don't be hanging on one clip. You saw one clip and you say, you know what?
But that's kind of how that. But when I remember, that's kind of how that whole episode was with James being mad and, entertaining.
Yeah.
This wasn't as entertaining. This was just more, even Michael tried to get in on it. Mr. Buffalo. It's not funny.
Informative. everybody keeps pushing back at James, and it's like James, like, you know what? You need to get some money. You can go to the bank and get a loan.
That
I
was
admit,
that was buku funny. I'm like, bro, like, what are y'all thinking? Y'all really think y'all about to walk into a bank and get a loan, bro? Like, 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 like y'all just getting y'all head above water. Like literally a part of your song.
Florida
Keeping your
said,
head above, you literally keeping your head above water, and you talking about, hey man, I need a loan for about $1,000, $2,000. What?
Florida said, you can go to a bank and get a loan. You can go to
And
a bank.
Florida's supposed to be the smart one of the family. I'm like, man,
Um,
I'm like, your lack of self awareness is amazing.
and then they said, you know what? And then James said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Evans, and then Florida jumps in and said, Evans and Evans, and then Evans and Son, Evans and Son, and then he gets on to the point where Walona says in friend, like, hold on, y'all, ain't none of y'all gonna fix this. Ain't none of y'all gonna fix this.
And
Everybody
friend,
want,
shut up,
y'all need to
Alona.
stop. Like I say, they say they decide they're gonna go to the bank. So James and Florida sitting at the bank.
James
And
knew too. James
James
knew.
is, but no, James is like, I don't know, Florida. Maybe I do need a few $1,000s to open a business. So James, you're sitting in here, you got dressed, and you came into the bank. This revelation just came over your head that maybe did you get dressed up just to drink the coffee in the lobby? Help me out.
Look,
Help me understand.
I can definitely understand getting excited about an idea and looking ahead and thinking all these great things. But y'all, I mean, y'all are literally keeping your head above water. Like it is in the first part of the song. And that is exactly how the show goes. Just it's the only difference is that season 2 Evans, it seems to be a lot more at peace with this situation than season 1 Evans.
Oh my God. Um, yeah, you're right about that. Um, so and Florida's trying to convince JJ. Said, you got to remember what JJ said. I can't lie, I laughed at when he said, "What JJ said?" Like even he had doubt in that. Like really?
Yeah,
Now, now we leaning on what James Jr. says. Are we really there now?
man.
And Florida's like, you got to act like you been there. You act like you don't need that
It was
$2,000.
an interesting. It was an interesting flip though, and roles though, because usually it's Florida like that, and James is a positive one.
That's true. You're very correct on that. He's like, Mr. Dawson, a brother, which I had to point out, came out. I guess he's the loan officer. Not guess, he's the loan officer. And then James all of a sudden changes his attitude, like, how you doing, James Evans? I don't need I don't need your money, but I'll take 2,000.
Who wrote that script?
Story was by
No, who wrote the
Alex
script?
Alex Barris, but it was written by oh God, Alan Mannings, Jack Ellison, and Norman Paul. Seem like the same people writing this are getting the same
They
credit.
gotta do better on sometimes when they writing those lines.
Yeah, they do. Like I said, the loan officer brings him in and he starts to talk to him about, do you have any collateral? Well, no, but we don't have any outstanding bills. We don't owe anybody nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's the problem. We don't know if you can pay us back. And then they get to the point where they said, well, maybe you have someone who can co-sign with you. And they get excited. Man, Willie Washington was to co-sign with us. I know Willie will co-sign. And how is Willie's financial condition? Hell, Willie owed me $12.
He owed me $12.
And then they basically go through this whole thing. It's like, well, I can't do nothing for you, man. Out the
Yeah.
jelly in the I can't do
Which
nothing for you,
brings
man.
me back to my original statement. They went to the bank really thinking they were going to get a loan? Really?
They did. They did. I mean, they did.
All right.
They.
All right.
You act like I. You act like I did.
No, I ain't. Yeah, I'm talking about them. Like, all right.
Man, they thought so.
I kind of think the writers.
Got lazy.
It almost brings up a conspiracy theory that the writers wanted to make them look like jackasses. I'm gonna make these black
Um,
folks look like jackasses, and I'm gonna let them go to the bank,
I
knowing that they are not going to get any kind of loan.
I do not know the
Why
makeup of
are we
that
taking
writing
time
staff.
to show that black people have no self-awareness? I'm just. Something about this writing on this episode, bro, just
Oh
brings
my
me to.
god. They go back home and let the kids know, like, yeah, the kids had put a sign together and all this. Tear that crap down. Ain't gonna be no business. Ain't gonna be no business. But then,
They had, JJ made that sign. They act like it was a damn painting. I could have made that. You give me some paint and a big piece of paper. I could paint some words on a thing, man. Like y'all act like you put the Marvin Gaye cover to "I Want You" on that piece of paper, bro.
boy, you rough, boy. You rough, bro. I'm just always fun. I'm always fun. I can't lie. There is a history of signs in that house. They got a lot. I don't think we've had that many signs in our entire childhood. Like, man,
Where
y'all
they
keep
even what store did they even get that material from?
to roll
To roll
to roll
like,
out to roll out.
so you telling me that that's over at the little local grocery store in Cabrini
It's at the
Green?
dollar store. It's at the dollar store in the corner. It's the corner store. It's the corner store. But it's right next to Harold's.
You mean it's over there at that same grocery store where that man had that bad meat?
It's right between Morgan's Market and Harold's Chicken Shack.
Okay.
It's right between Morgan. That's the paper store. That's the sign store right between Harold's Chicken Shack and Morgan's Market. I'm telling you.
So what I'm hearing is that in Cabrini Green, between the Chicken Shack and the what?
Morgan's Market.
Borgen's Market, there is a Xerox, a Xerox type store.
It's a FedEx type place. There was a
Gotcha.
need for it in the neighborhood. There was a need
Gotcha.
for it. There was a need for it. Kind
Right
of
next to the liquor store, right? Yeah.
like a FedEx type of thing. Copies, FedEx, a lot of things.
So while you waiting for your copies, you go next door and you get you a pint of Paul Mason.
Or either you can stay in the FedEx place and probably get some gummies, some Sour Patch Kids, something like that type of thing. But the big bags, that type of thing, and you can get signs to paint on and get what you call it, signs to paint on.
Hey, man. I'm waiting for these copies, man. While I'm waiting for these copies, give me a pack of purple annihilators and a Coke.
And a Black and Mild.
Give me the single. Give me the single, please.
Give me the single. Hold on. Wait 1 minute.
What is
I
it?
just realized something. Hold on.
when we would go to the store, bro. When back in the day, and what's wrong?
I just realized my computer's not plugged in. I've been on
Oh.
battery all this time.
Oh man. You know what? Your screen just brightened up too.
It ain't plugged in yet.
Wow. This is great audio. It's great audio. Wonderful. It's fantastic. Right now, you all are watching Young Rod email try to plug in his computer before it goes
We're
out.
sorry for
Indeed.
this technical difficulty. We're sorry. I was like, what is going on? It said power. I was like, power?
So that's what that beeping noise has been for the past 45 minutes.
I had no
There was
beeping.
a
What?
beeping noise when I first came on, and I was like, "Hey, you ready?" And I was like, "Where's that beeping noise coming from?" I was like, "Don't worry about it."
That is hilarious. I was like, power? Power? I said, what's wrong with the power? And I looked. I was like, so they decide. They make the decision. We're gonna do this. They say
Oh,
we're
wait,
gonna.
wait,
We,
before you go, you talk about the Black and Miles and those singles. Um, we used to go. We used to go. We used to go get, get stocked up for. We used to get stocked up for the weekend, bro. I'd
I don't
always,
understand what
hey,
you mean
get,
stocked up.
you know, um, libations.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I was just like, I don't understand what you mean
so
stocked up.
so
What do
so
you-
so so I would always say, hey, give me two singles. Talk about the Black Mob, and they go either E or sign in the back. Man, just go ahead and buy the whole pack. You know you're gonna be back.
DC buying Lucy's. Buying, he's a killer.
Why you keep trying to fool yourself, bro? Buying one or two. You might as well buy the whole pack. It's cheaper. Makes me feel better.
I was like, boy, they buy the whole pack. Being old cheap. That's what they said, they being old cheap. Buy the whole pack. I'm only going to smoke two. No, you're not. It's gone. Um, like I said, James says, you know what? We still gonna do this. We gonna do this. We just gotta be careful. Make sure that Booger don't see this, that, and the other. And they agreed to it. We go to maybe I guess 3 weeks in, and things are going quite successfully. We notice that there's a little secret knock they use to get in. They make sure it's not Bookman, things of
Yeah.
that nature. Um, and one time we get a knock at the door, and we get to see their their mass unit evac style, how they hide everything, how they hide everything.
Hey,
So it
hey,
was
hey,
Michael at the door because he had to
but
go.
when,
He
but
didn't use
when,
the secret knock because he had to go to the bathroom.
but when they hit everything, you're like, you don't think when they walk in that they're not going to notice all these big, huge bulges underneath huge blankets.
That's my
Really?
cousin Latrell. That's my cousin Latrell. He's sleeping. He's just visiting. My,
Like, cover everything. Bro, y'all not covering you're not covering
yeah,
like screwdrivers, bro.
it's
You're
70s
covering
TV,
whole
dude.
items, man.
70s TV. Well, they get another knock at the door and they listen, and it is the code. But they open the door and find one Nathaniel Bookman.
How'd he get the code?
I
That's what I
do
want to
not
know.
know. I do not know, but he's he's playing Fat 007 and he found out. And he comes in and he lets him know. He basically lets it know. It's like, looks like y'all, operating an illegal business or whatever. James is like, what you want, balloon belly? Say, you know what, man? I don't want anything. I want to stop your hustle. Maybe you could fix maybe a tea kettle or iron for me. And James is like, all right, you know what I mean? I'll do it,
You bringing all kind of stuff for him to do,
Well,
bro.
let's wait, let's slow your roll. It's like, well, then we cut
Was it?
to, he did, but I'm just saying we don't know that yet. And then it's like he agrees to it, and then we move to the next like a week or maybe the next day, whatever it is. James is asleep because this has been going on for a while. We gather that when we see James, this ain't like overnight. This has been like a lot of stuff. Am I correct? He's got a lot of stuff he's left over there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't really, I didn't
yeah.
keep track of the time on that at that part.
I mean, it's just that James ain't got that many clothes. It just looks like he it looked like it might be the night after, but James ain't got to make. But he's sitting there, and Florida comes out and finds him sleep, and he's like, "Yeah, Booker been bringing that tea kettle in the iron, and turned into him. He bringing stuff for his family and his
he
friends.
started bringing some of his family, friends, all types of stuff, bro.
Yeah, and he's just tired of it. And then Bookman comes over, and Bookman has
Bro, he
more.
showed up at the middle of the night, bro.
It wasn't the middle of the night. It was the morning. I think it was the morning. I thought it was the morning. It was the morning. Either way,
it was too damn early or too damn late.
He didn't.
Regardless,
either way, it was too damn much. He was bringing over to the house. It was too much. He had a box of stuff that needed to be fixed. It's like, I told all. He said, "Yeah, you got a lot of family." Oh no, I told all my friends. It's like, really?
And that's when James went off. He's like, "Man, he just pushing him."
James was about to beat. I was very appreciative of that. James was about to beat his ass. And then he told him, it's like, he said, "You probably pawning off some of my work and making money off of it."
Oh, man.
Bruh, right there, that's what got him irate.
Yeah, that right there, that's fighting words right there. Like, you what?
You making money off me? Oh, man. And I don't know about it. Either way, James is mad and he's done.
He called that dude a hog head and a ham hock.
And a ham hock. And he said, "Look, man."
And not in that order.
Basically, I got my dignity and I ain't going to do this, man. And Michael keeps trying to interrupt and James won't let him. Then he says, it's like, he telling him, said, "We'll tell
proof,
the building."
Man.
I got proof that he did it. It's like, and we find out because Michael did mention early in the episode, he said, "Dad, you need to get a receipt book, this, that, and the other." Booker passed by to pick up some stuff, and since he was alone, he said, "I just had him sign this card," and he signed what he had picked up and a signature baseball card, and basically they had his ass. But the thing that got me was, at least for me, I thought James would have said, "You better give me my money, whatever. You better at least give me half of that money that you made off of me." I thought. Either way, Booger was caught. I was saying, they agree, it's over. We're gonna stop the business, and I ain't gonna bother you or whatever. And that is basically it. And then James happily hands him. He says, "Oh, I want to give you something before you leave." And he said, "Here's your TV, man." Yeah. He gives him his TV happily. And Florida's like, "I don't understand how you so happily gave that man his TV." He says, "Because they can't work with these tubes. Yeah. Can't work with these if they ain't got these tubes.
Three screws, yeah. Oh, he's the tubes?
The tubes. It's the tubes.
I thought he said screws or whatever. It don't matter. It don't work.
It's not working. So yeah, that's the episode. That was the episode. It had its moments, We got, like I say, it's an introduction to Bookman. I didn't remember.
I sure did, Mr. Buffalo. That's what Michael said, bro.
Yeah, that was a bit much. It was a tad.
I sure did, Mr. Buffalo.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's what he did. If you look at the episode, that's exactly how he did it.
He did not do the Gary Coleman,
sure did,
bro.
Mr. Buffalo.
He did not do the Gary Coleman stuff. You got him doing Gary Coleman. I did not. Don't do that.
Okay. Well, actually, you watch the episode again, you say, "Oh, he really did do that." What you give my sponsor, man? My sponsor.
And the Black Log is sponsored by Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life. So put life into your loved one's death at Fade to Black Funeral Homes with t-shirt printing and tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black. Quote of the show for me, when he said, "Man, we could get Willie Washington to co-sign." And Mr. Dawson said, "How's his financial condition?" Hell, he owe me $12.
Yeah, that was my quote of the show too. Yep.
I had for the Shagoo moment, my foxes got broken hot cones. But if Shagoo. But if
I really don't know what Shagoo is, that's basically our word for minstrel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or we could say minstrel. Either way, Shagu minstrel. But honestly, if Michael really said Mr. Bunker, there's no way.
That's mine. I picked it. I already picked it.
Oh my God!
I just picked it. At first, I had non-applicable, but now it is. I sure did, Mr. Buffalo.
Stop. Still an issue in the community.
Not getting loans? Yes.
You know what? I didn't call it an issue, but a thing. Everybody got a side hustle. Everybody got.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
And now it's moved out into mainstream America. Everybody got a side hustle. Anything unrealistic?
I really didn't have anything. I mean, people trying to get over.
I got James not getting his cut of that money. I got James saying you better come up off some of that money.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one right there.
James, you better get Buffalo. I truly see James digging in his pockets. Fat boy, you better give me whatever money you got. You better start patting his pockets or whatever.
I didn't have a background Brent quote.
I did not. Neither did I. Did I have dad nostalgia either? Cause nah.
Oh.
Nah. It happens sometimes. It happens. It is
really
MLK weekend.
Yes.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
To all.
Sing, even those who. Oh, sing, celebrate. Sing, celebrate.
Celebrate. Sing, celebrate. For Dr.
Curtis
Martin Luther King.
Curtis Blue came in. Curtis Blue came in. Curtis Blue came in hard, bro.
Yeah. Who was on that song? Fat Boys, Run DMC. Fat Boys, you just say Fat Boys, you say Run DMC. They just like, they always gonna be this.
Oh.
Fat Boys, Run DMC, and Curtis Blow are always gonna be in the house if anywhere. You just.
I'm sure I really want to remember this song though, man. I gotta remember Curtis Blow's part. He's like, I think we talked about this maybe last Martin Luther King too, talked about that song too, I feel. You felt like Grandmaster Flash was about to.
He was in it. They were in it. They were in it. Grandmaster, I know they were in it too. I remember they were in it. They were in it. Yeah.
And then later on, there would not be another Martin Luther King song, but the East Coast would come up with their "Stop the Violence" campaign, and then the West Coast. What was the West Coast music song?
I forgot. I know they had a song.
They had a song, and they had Michelle A singing. That we got to sing together. You remember Michelle A?
I do, man.
And that's when Easy closed out the song. Something about
sure
and
did.
It's still with Baby Kids. Why you put Baby Kids in the song?
Man, I had a Volkswagen. When I first got out here, 95. I had a Volkswagen Cabriolet, and I kept the top down. And I'm driving down the highway, and I'm talking to myself because I do that. And I feel somebody on the right of me, and I look, and it's Michelle A, and she's clowning me about talking to myself.
Look at this!
And I
laugh. Look at this fool over here. Look at this fool over here.
No, she was just doing this. She was like mocking me, this, that, and the other. I was like, and she's smiling. And I just wanted to say something. You high voice heifer.
Think you funny.
You real funny, ain't you? Hey, hey, hey. Ha. Look at me.
I really wish.
Just being petty and looking for stuff. Dr. Dre don't like you. Just saying. I
really wish I could. I really wish I remember that song, man. That was a song, and of course we had the now the Happy Birthday song is a black birthday anthem. Happy Birthday song by Stevie Wonder was meant for Dr. King. It
It
wasn't meant
was.
for. It wasn't meant for you.
That's you just taking people joy away. You ain't no good for that. You just taking joy away.
Why
That
don't
was
you
not meant
create
for
your
you.
own Happy Birthday song?
That
You don't
man
have.
wrote that
You
song.
don't have to sing the one that everybody sings, but you don't have to make Happy Birthday to you.
You did not. You did not stay in a jail. You did not.
No, you
You
did
were
not.
not. You were not arrested.
You were not part of Bloody Sunday.
You were not part of Bloody. He did not write that for you. You did not write a letter from a Birmingham jail. You did not.
Stevie Wonder was very specific when he made that song.
He said for Dr. Martin Luther King.
You know what? This is gonna sound crazy, but I've started to wonder sometimes because you keep seeing all these videos of Stevie Wonder. How old is Stevie Wonder now?
70 or 75. Ooh, I'm not sure. 70, I think.
I'm starting to think that maybe Jesus is walking around on earth as Stevie Wonder.
I know one thing.
Everybody is convinced that Stevie can see.
Please stop.
Stevie has made songs that I really don't think anybody else could ever make.
He has better vision than people who can see.
I truly do not think there is a person on earth who could ever come up with the songs that he has come up with.
Let me state this. I believe you on that. I saw him about a month ago. It showed him at a concert and he was trying to explain. I know there have been some jokes going around about me, about my sight. And people started laughing when he started. I was like, would y'all stop laughing? The man can it hurt.
He is trying to explain to you
that I really can't see.
I do sometimes wonder though, like I'm like, man, I
Don't
like,
do
man,
that.
this dude is such a genius. What if he is the second coming and we don't know? Bruh, do you know how shocked as shit somebody would be, a racist would be, if they looked out at the Pacific Ocean and saw a dude walking, and as they got closer, it was Stevie? First they'd be like, it's Stevie. Second they'd be like, oh my God, they were right. He really was black.
Negro, he was walking on water. Swear to God, Emma, this Negro was walking on water.
This is what happened. This is what happens when you got episode 17 of season 2 Good Times.
You know what? Don't say that. I thought it was. Look, it's been a great show. I think it was a good show.
I think we should consider. I don't know. I think a movie though.
We will look into it. We will look into a movie. Not one. I tell you one thing. Right now, not one battle after another. Because I saw that. Oh Lord.
What?
One
What?
battle after another.
What's
With
that?
Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, they said that's supposed to be the greatest movie on earth, huh? Wasn't. I'm gonna tell you what's funny is that I could not for the life of me figure out, because I guess the woman who plays his wife, is that Iman Shumpert's ex-wife?
Yeah, you talking about his girlfriend, Tiana Taylor.
The point is that I have been trying to figure out who this woman is for the longest. And then I finally figured out when I ran across, I was like, oh, that's Iman Shumpert's ex. I thought she was like, I was like, oh, that's how she's famous. I'm like, is she a singer? Does she does anything? Does she do anything?
Does. Let me say, she sings and now she acts. But the thing that got me was, I saw her, and I'd have to find a clip for you. She sang Sade and sounded like I saw her singing Sade and sounded really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was very shocked at it. But the acting, like, let me state this: One Battle After Another is based off of a book, and the character that she's playing was white. And in the theme of the movie, if you see it, like, this doesn't add up. It doesn't. Yeah, it's like this character should have been white. I don't know why you did this. So yeah, it's
So what I'm hearing you say is that sometimes when we make black characters white or white characters black, sometimes you're going to just say why.
yeah. Because sometimes when you do that, it's a difference. Like, here's a good example. It's very extreme. If we remake Back to the Future, when Marty goes back, it's a little bit different. He's black. If he got exactly,
They did have black people in Black to the Future. The dude who worked at
Goldie, yeah,
the ice cream parlor, huh?
yeah, they were all a hair away from calling him N-word.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was always hair away.
yeah.
And his name was Goldie.
Goldie.
But he did become the mayor. That's all I'm saying. He did become the mayor, which I think that was the whole thing. Since they treated him bad, let's make him mayor later on in his life.
I used to like Leah Thompson.
But you don't anymore. I used to like Leah Thompson. I don't care for her much today.
70-year-old or 80-year-old Leah Thompson is probably not.
I don't care for her. I don't care for her now.
Not as attractive as
wow, that's
20-year-old.
You know what? She's still a human being. All right.
I mean, when I was little, that's what I saw. So it's not like I knew who the woman was.
She's Marty's girlfriend. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's Marty's mom.
Might be a number of edits in this. Episode.
Really?
I feel like I'm gonna have to take myself out of some parts. It's gonna be a part, bro, where it's gonna be like, hey, James and something, and he said, and hey, you gonna go ahead and do that, and it's just gonna cut, bro. It's gonna cut to everything, bro.
Oh my God. Look, I enjoyed the episode for what it was worth. I've enjoyed this episode. So until next week on the Black Log, where we don't know what we'll be doing. Peace.